Hey, welcome back everyone. It is now March 20th of 2022, and ever since the very end of TV shows like The Mandalorian Season 2, The Bad Batch, and of course now the Book of Boba Fett, a lot of Star Wars fans around the world have been very excited for the Obi-Wan Kenobi TV show, and of course what's happening with the Ahsoka Tano TV series starring Rosario Dawson and will also involve Hayden Christensen as Anakin Skywalker once again. This is Mike Zero. Make sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel for future Star Wars updates. Also, by the way, guys, make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel as well if you guys have been enjoying everything related to the Star Wars universe. So, on top of all of this, everything related to George, Jon, and Dave, alright, we already know that everything related to this trio, alright, these guys that are dedicating their lives to turning things around for the Star Wars fandom and really making everything into a possibility. Alright, there's a lot of things being worked on, such as the Ahsoka Tano series, and we also have The Mandalorian Season 3 coming to an end in the next couple of days, actually. I mean, they're almost wrapped up filming for that show before they move into post-production, and this is said to be a far larger scale season of The Mandalorian than Season 1 and 2 combined. It's going to explore a lot to do with Mandalore, a lot more revelations about Grogu, and flashbacks will be a major part of that TV show. So moving on from all of this, alright, one thing that a lot of fans have been very curious about is, of course, actress Gina Carano. Now, ever since she was fired, I would say it was like last February or March already, it's been over a year regardless, and time just flies. It really makes a lot of fans wonder what's been going on with, Gina's discussions with Jon and Dave Filoni and the Disney higher-ups, and everything related to the character of Cara Dune. We already know that the character Cara Dune has been a very well-respected character by the fandom. It's why a lot of fans have actually purchased the leftover figures, or the figurines that were taken off store shelves that are very high in value right now because of its rarity. Now, on top of all of this, alright, what's even all the more exciting and interesting is that, of course, given that Disney and Lucasfilm are getting ready to begin filming the Ahsoka Tano TV series, creators Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni are prepared to announce a host of new shows at this year's celebration. Now, it's described that currently many adjustments have been happening behind the scenes over at Lucasfilm in order to regulate the franchise. It's described, however, that currently behind the scenes, creator Jon Favreau recently engaged in an interview where he was actually able to discuss more about actress Gina Carano and the character Cara Dune, where he went on to state, "While we were filming The Mandalorian Season 2, I will never forget that Kathleen Kennedy would always call me and inform me that it would be a terrible idea to bring back Cara Dune to mix her in with some of the characters like how we did in Season 2's finale. This is something that Miss Kennedy did not approve of and was not really impressed about, which sort of broke my heart a bit, to be honest. Though we have been in the talks for the longest time to bring in many deleted scenes of Gina Carano's Cara Dune into The Mandalorian Season 3, it's something I always wanted to do in post. But Disney and everyone above didn't give us the authority in the long run. We have so much Cara Dune footage to work with that was not only left over from Season 2, but also from the first season that myself and Dave Filoni really wanted to use. It's just a shame that we didn't get the opportunity to implant that footage into Season 3 like how we always planned and imagined to do, as Disney believes it would be too soon to do something like that and too involved." Now, in case you guys have no idea what Jon Favreau is talking about, for a couple of months we've been talking about this as well, is that they were actually initially planning to use a lot of deleted scenes of Gina Carano's Cara Dune, mainly from Season 2, but a little bit of which from Season 1. A lot of it had to do with Season 2's deleted footage of her, and how they were really negotiating for the longest time with Disney to put that footage into Season 3 to kind of kickstart the character's return, of course, before Gina's involvement in Mando Season 4, to kind of get the ball rolling earlier than expected. And unfortunately, this is no longer happening. The negotiations on that are all over. It's off the table. Her deleted scenes are never going to see the light of day in The Mandalorian Season 3. And that's the unfortunate thing about all of this, is the fact that they actually did a lot of work with Cara Dune as a character. They had a lot of scenes that were not only partially filmed, but 100% filmed and even edited, that were actually supposed to be in the TV show before it got deleted. Now, when you look at it like that, alright, it kind of does upset some people, because there's a lot of people out there that would only love to see Gina's return earlier than later, right? And that's the overall thing right now, is that there's a lot of fans that really canceled their Disney Plus subscription based on two things. A, Gina Carano's firing, and B, how relentless Kathleen Kennedy really was with, Gina Carano's firing and not really owing up to her mistakes. Kathleen Kennedy did it in such a wrong way, in such a terrible and unprofessional way, I must add. I mean, it was really sloppy, to say the least. That's the easiest way I can really describe it right now. It was a very sloppy way and disgusting way for Kathleen Kennedy to fire somebody like that. So, moving on from all of this, alright, on top of all of that, alright, he goes on to say that, but I am still in the talks with Miss Carano, and I believe the fans are going to be very happy in 2023. Now, apart from what Favreau said here, this all alludes to the fact that for a number of months, Jon, Dave, and Lucas were negotiating with Disney's higher-ups on putting in Gina Carano's deleted scenes from Season 2, mostly into the third season, in order to make the fans happy faster. Now, however, this is no longer happening, and Gina Carano's role of Cara Dune is said to pick up for Season 4, with her already planned to film actual scenes. The deleted scenes of Cara Dune from Season 2 were described to be scenes of herself with Ahsoka, Tano, and even some other surprise character cameos in the universe that were going to be used in the franchise. Now, Disney believes that giving the fans a wait time for Cara Dune's return, played by Gina Carano, would serve the fandom better and build up the excitement. However, both Jon and Dave have been very let down that they won't be able to experiment with Gina's return in Season 3 in the form of deleted footage from the second season of the show. As of now, the third season and its filming is coming to an end, and Jon and Dave are getting ready to begin filming the Ahsoka series for Disney Plus. Now, it's a series that will deal with the worlds between worlds and other new realms in the Star Wars universe to be explored. Now, here's the big deal about all of this, is that you guys may or may not remember this, but I would say it was around, give or take, maybe November of 2021, where Jon and Dave had that major meeting with Disney higher-ups about doing this exactly with Season 3, the deleted scenes of Gina Carano from Season 2 and Season 1 combined, and throwing that into the third season to kind of really give them a little bit of a boost to bringing Gina back into the equation. It's just very sad that this is not happening and will never see the light of day. We're not going to see these deleted scenes. They're going to pretty much remain on the cutting room floor. But when you look at everything related to what they're doing with Mando Season 4, that at the very minimum is at least looking very bright. A lot of fans are looking forward to that. And that's going to be a big deal in 2023, as long as production stays as follows and there's no major delays. They are aiming for a holiday of 2023 release for that season that is intended to bring back Gina's Cara Dune. However, as for Season 3, that's out of the complete picture now. There's no deleted scenes of her. There's not one appearance or a reference of the character, unfortunately, because of Disney's major decision. Now, is it a terrible decision? Because that's a big question open on the table for discussion. She is said to be involved with Season 4, and she is actually coming back for the fourth season as Cara Dune, but Season 3, I think, would have been a game changer to bring her back earlier than later. To be honest with you guys, that would have worked well more in their favor, and it would have actually allowed them to do something better. Anyways, guys, let me know what you think about all this below in the comments, and if you guys did enjoy the content for today, make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel, and I thank you all so very much, guys, for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.